Mike. Hey chat, well, I'm back again. It's another week, it's another exciting week. It's a very exciting day today. I'm not going to tell you why yet. I mean, maybe I'm overhyping it just a little bit. I'm taking it easy, okay? But it's how's your week been, chat? What have you been up to? Has it been a good week? I feel like I've been settling into this sort of weekly schedule quite a bit. Yeah, I feel like I'm comfortable with this sort of pace. Obviously back in August, if you guys were here, it was very intense because I had more time. I'm still a student, so I had more time back then in August. Now I'm sort of slowed down a bit, and I feel like this is a good sort of pace for me, to a good balance between, interacting with you guys more and actually having time for my work and stuff. I mean, I still have to make videos, and I've been writing my next video, by the way. I've been writing it, and the hardest part for me is always from script to video. Like, writing the script is easy. I can do it in like 2 hours max. And then filming it, editing is easy because once I have the video, I just sit in front of the computer and then I get to work. That's easy. But filming it, for some reason, it just takes so much motivation. Like, I actually have to tell myself, I gotta do it today, I gotta do it now, and then set up the camera and everything. Not that I have a lot of gear, no, I'm still pretty low budget, but for some reason it takes a lot of effort to actually get starting with the filming. This just happens to be here. Yeah, if you saw my Instagram, follow my Instagram. It was the one in the welcome screen, Rhapsody in Lingo, same as my channel name. If you follow my Instagram, you will know that I also post my book, my reading stuff on there, mainly because it's mostly foreign languages, but once in a while I read an English book, which is technically still a foreign language, I guess, but less it's not. When I read an English book, it's not about learning the language. So once in a while I post a book there after I finished it. Basically every book that I've read, I put it on there. Just like a picture of the cover and a very brief review or summary of my experiences with the book. So I took this sticker off my latest book in order to take that picture. So you guys can actually track how much I've been reading. And I've been trying to build a reading habit. So if you guys see I haven't posted a book in like 2 months, tell me, and then I have to you can be like, Israel, are you reading or are you not reading? But yeah, this week I've been really motivated to actually do some reading because I've had some inspiration from my friends, and so I want to read more. That's why I managed to finish the book that I just posted about. Oh, this one, it's right here. I finished this one, and also I'm like 5 chapters into a new book now. So let's see who's here before I yap on too much. Hello, Matmat. Hello, Jess, Camille. Hello, James. Camille, you bought a textbook for PSL. Oh, I guess PJM. I saw a post asking whether in English we should call it PSL, Polish Sign Language, or PJM, Polski Język Migowy, which is obviously the Polish name. And to me, it's pretty obvious because in other languages, we say ASL for American Sign and BSL for British Sign. We don't translate the acronym. So the logical answer for me is to say PJM in English, even though it's not very intuitive, I guess. But I prefer it that way. And then we also say like LSF for French Sign, Langue de Signe Française. It came with 2 DVDs. In the beginning of the new year, you'll sign up for a course. Very good, exciting. I feel like I'm giving people inspiration. I mean, I'm not taking credit for that. Maybe you had other reasons. Maybe you had other inspirations. But for the time being, I'll take credit. I'll say I'm inspiring people to learn sign, and it's always good to inspire more people to get signing. I was actually just talking about this with my roommate this morning, and then I said, well, because they said they are a bit interested, and I said, yeah, well, since you've decided to settle in the UK, it makes sense to learn the local sign, because if you think you might move to a different country at some point, then it doesn't make much sense to learn the local sign language now. But if you're settled in a certain country, then you might as well like learn it, and then like even if you don't actively engage with the community, even if you don't get fluent, you can you can help people out anytime you want. Like it's always helps to like improve access for people. That's part of the reason I didn't learn Hong Kong sign, which I mean now it's sort of coming back to bite me in the ass, because we joke that Manchester is sort of it's a colony of Hong Kong, and there's more and more Hong Kong people moving in every month, and some of them are deaf people who sign Hong Kong Sign Language. And then now I'm regretting not knowing it. Like sometimes I think I mentioned last stream, right? I went to a premiere of a Hong Kong film about Hong Kong deaf people in London, and there was a bunch of Hong Kong deaf people there, and I just couldn't communicate with them. I could sign with those who actually learned British Sign, but like at that point I felt like I was one of those universally hated, wannabe ABC people, like people who are from Hong Kong, who grew up there, but like they grew up in like an English speaking environment and they can't speak Cantonese, and or maybe they can, but they pretend they can't. So they're, oh, hey, how are you doing? And they're just using English all the time with Cantonese speakers. I felt like I was that person, but in sign language, because I'm talking to other people from Hong Kong, but I'm using British Sign. So I felt so bad about it. I mean, I couldn't have done anything about it, but still, it was a weird feeling. Anyway, getting distracted again. Hello Ludwig and Fredsky, long time no see. DGS, yes, DGS, Deutsche Gebärdensprache. I do know that. I'm in some Discord servers about sign languages, and then yeah, they also use the native name, so DGS, LSF, PJM, and so on. They use the native names, but I do know that it gets a bit awkward when it comes to like sign languages in smaller countries, because there's less people who know. I mean, sign languages themselves are really niche already. So if it's like a sign language in like a small country, then nobody knows about it. So it gets awkward if you use like an abbreviation. So I guess I would just use the full name for smaller ones. I guess it's pretty much just ASL that it's like pretty universally known, I suppose, which is kind of sad. Hello, Channel. I'm still very curious why you are called Channel, but you will always remain a mystery to my channel, Mr. or Miss or Mix Channel here. What was I talking about? So you guys know that I've been focusing on my two target languages at the moment, which are the British languages. I like to call it that. I say I'm in my British era of polyglottery, as in I'm focusing on learning languages of Britain. So that includes Welsh and BSL. I guess it's a phase. Is it a phase? Maybe it's a phase. I just want to integrate. But I'm not actually, but because integrate would mean that I only speak English. So integrate in the sense that I learn the languages of my host country. So I'm in this phase, and that's why I made my last video about going to classes, because I've been going to regular classes every week. I do enjoy it. I feel like I talked about in the video, there's pros and cons, and even though I do enjoy the classes, I can see the cons once in a while, depending on what we're doing. So it would be very unwise to try to fit in a third language. So I will not be doing that. I don't think we should learn that many languages in a focused way. When people ask me, can I learn multiple languages at once? I'm like, yeah, but you can basically only focus on one or two maximum. Other ones you can like dabble, have fun, but it's really hard to like focus and learn those target languages effectively. Reference to my video from like the start of the year. So I don't worry, I'm not doing anything else yet. Or maybe you do worry. Maybe you want me to do something else. I don't know. Let me know what you want, chat. Tell me what do you think? What do you enjoy me doing? Not that I'm gonna take it into account, but but it's it's fun to know to hear what you think. Chat. It's not a phase, Mum. No, it's not a phase. I guess it's not a phase. It's an era. People like the word era now, so I guess it's the Taylor Swift thing. So this is my British language era, guys. Remember it. One day you look back at this time of my life, of my channel's life, and then you know, okay, that's a time when Israel was only learning British languages. I recently went back this is me on a tangent again, sorry. I tend to do that, but I hope you enjoy me going on tangents. I hope that this is interesting. So recently I went back to my older videos, not to do anything, not to change anything, but just to like sort them and categorize them. So if you go to my, you know what, I'll just put it on screen just because I can. 1 second. Here we go. So if you go to what is that? My channel page. Oh right, it's just black. Okay, there we go. And scroll down. On the main page, you will see, you know, playlist that I'm highlighting. Oh, this is me. Hey, this is me. Hello. That's happening right now. So you will see playlist that I'm highlighting. That I probably am working on lately, or I want people to see more, such as this one. You need to share this one more because it's it's not doing as well as it deserves to, in my opinion. Anyway, so I think it's a good video. So and then this was the one I was working on back in May, and then these are general playlists that people maybe want to see when they go to my channel. I mean, let me know what you like to see on my channel, because I just assume people want to see this kind of stuff, but I never know. Anyway, so I added these. I added a few new playlists by language featured. So I categorized them based on like what languages, not what languages were in the video, but what languages were featured, like were the focus of the video. So obviously most of my newer videos are about Welsh, you know that already, but I had there's like 2 videos about BSL. Hopefully there will be more, but no promises yet. And then the Lithuanian era, everyone knows that. Most people know me for the Lithuanian, I think. And then the Polish ones. I had a big Polish era on this channel, and also Hebrew. It feels even more like an era because I'm not actively studying Hebrew at the moment. I do want to revive it at some point, but and then I have a friend on Instagram at Lang Studies, if you want to follow her, Lang Studies on Instagram. Yeah, so she speaks Hebrew, and she's encouraging me to get back to it as well. Maybe at some point. But yeah, this one feels like an era, right? This is what happened on my channel in the early days of my channel, and now it's not happening. So that's oh, what did I miss? Oh my god, I was so focused on the screen sharing. A very belated birthday gift. Oh my god, Camille, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm giving you a heart there. I love you. Thank you for the little gift. It's very much appreciated. I actually didn't get it. I'm okay. I'm not begging for sympathy, okay? Just stated that in advance, but I didn't get any birthday gifts this year. So this is my only one at the moment. I'm at that age where I still kind of wish someone would give me something, but then it's like I'm a bit too old to ask for it. So it's more like I buy myself stuff. Like last year I bought myself. Well, no, that was a Christmas gift. What did I get myself last year? I'm sure I did buy. I got the excuse to get myself something as well, but anyway, I'm broke, so I don't get to do that at the moment. Okay, back here. I'm coming back to the chat. Fredzy is starting ancient Egyptian. Oh, are you learning like the hieroglyphs? That's really cool. Did you know that? Because I used to not know that you could learn hieroglyphs even. I thought they were like a mystery, but apparently I was wrong. And then people have decoded it. And I know Asimil has an actual textbook on Egyptian hieroglyphs. Is that what you're doing, Fredsky? That would be really dope. It's completely beyond me. I have a friend, one of my deaf friends, who is studying ancient history, and that's really cool. And they are writing a thesis on like deaf people in ancient Egypt, and I think that is absolutely amazing. You're going back to Indonesian too. Oh, well, are you doing? Are you like focusing on it? I mean, I'm not here to give advice generally. If you want like tailored advice, come for my language coaching services. But yeah, are you like focusing on one thing, or what are you doing? What is the following era? I don't know. I don't know what the following era is. I will be honest with you. I mean, on these streams, I'm always very open about what's on my mind at the moment or what's happened. So I'm actively considering Uyghur at the moment. I mean, you guys know I have studied some Turkish before. Not seriously, just more like for fun. I understand the grammar. I know some words, even though very few. And then I have spoken and written Turkish to some friends. But then more recently, I've made an Uyghur friend here in Manchester, and then we get along pretty well. And then I also met their partner, and I thought, hey, why not? I mean, they also speak Turkish because they've lived in Turkey, so they are very encouraging towards me speaking Turkish as well. But I'm like, I don't speak much Turkish anyway, so I could very well switch at this point. It's a bit like back when I learned some Russian. If you guys didn't know, I have studied some Russian before. A long time ago, I learned some Russian, and then I didn't get to a good level, and then I switched to Polish. So I'm in sort of the same situation now. I mean, I've learned some Turkish. I know how it works. I know some words, and then now I'm tempted to switch to Uyghur just because it's their native language. So it's if you speak to someone in their native language, it goes to their heart and all that. So that might be the next era. Who knows? But right now I'm still in my British languages era. I'm very focused. You like the videos about dialects and language learning strategies? I actually do like those as well. I don't know what works, what doesn't work. I feel like when I do a video focused on a certain like country, especially if it's like a more niche, like non-mainstream country, I do get a lot of attention from the people from that country, but also it's niche, so it's always a little bit of a risk to do that. But I think I mentioned before that I have a dream of doing like language documentaries, like what I did in my dialect series, but like even more produced, more planned out, and with more like, everything. Just do it, but more seriously. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, and I don't think I have the skills to do that yet, but I have a dream of making that happen. And like going to different countries or different areas of different countries, and like talking to people about their languages, learning about their languages, learning about how they live their languages, more importantly, how the languages interact with each other, how they influence or how they oppress each other, etc. I want to do something like that at some point. So if I get to a point where I can afford to to put in the effort and money and everything, then I will try to do it. And obviously there's more research involved before I even film and all that. But we were talking about what you want to see. Do you think that's a good idea? I love that idea personally, because as much as I have a lot to say about language learning. I do have a lot to say. Whenever people ask me, I have plenty to offer from my experience and my, ideology about language learning and like advice for people. But also, I feel like that has been, that's pretty much done. Like there's so many people doing that, and so many people who have very good advice that I admire. What I can offer is my own experience and my approaches to those theories. But yeah, I think I have comparatively, I have more passion for like learning about the lives of people in different languages. And there are like channels who do that, like channels who make documentaries about like people, like some even television stations do that. But I think what I have to offer in particular is that I can learn the languages. I'm pretty good at picking up languages, I think. So it's like the video I did in Schwabenland in the south of Germany, Baden-Württemberg. I didn't like learn the dialect. I didn't learn Schwäbisch seriously, but I did try to like learn about it from the inside, learn to speak some words, how it works, learn to understand it. I think I can do that for other languages. Hieroglyphs are kind of the vibe of Japanese and Arabic at once. I can imagine, yeah. I have actually read up on how hieroglyphs work, and there's like different eras as well, right? No focus all at once. Hello humans, do not forget to press the like button. Well, since you said it, might as well pin it so that people do it. Press the like button. Today I feel like we're having a good vibe going on today, so let's bring in more people to chat together. Amr, hello, long time no see. 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I was saying I'm doing like pretty much a weekly thing now. Again, still can't promise I will do it every week, but I think I'm comfortable with doing weekly streams, and I hope you are comfortable as well. Indonesian is prep for going there. If you have a time machine, Egyptian might be helpful. Yeah, I don't think I have one, sorry, but maybe when there is a time machine at some point, maybe we could give that a try. But then we would like sort of mess up our reality, who knows. What is this little thing here? Tittar bidra. Ah, okay, right. Now I'm just looking at my studio interface and there's something I'm not used to. You were thinking about Uyghur as well. What's your take, Mamo? Do you say Uyghur or Uyghur? I like to say Uyghur because, for one, it's cooler to say, and obviously it's also the native way. But then it becomes like, am I learning German or am I learning Deutsch? You know, it's a bit awkward if I'm trying too hard to use the native pronunciation. Not that I'm trying very hard. It's really easy to say Uyghur, but yeah, I impressed my friends just because I could say the ka sound. I could say like I forgot the words, but like akai, aka. I learned to say that sound when I was trying to learn Kazakh a long time ago, and then my Uyghur friends were so impressed. Like, oh my god, Israel, you can actually say that ka. Your want to learn languages is so full, there's no place for something else. There's already like 5 that you have not started. That's always the thing, isn't it? I mean, I've talked to you about my wish list, and I think I'm pretty much settled on the idea that I should not learn a language. I should not start a language unless I have a good reason to do that. And usually that good reason is connected to like a person. So so in the past, let me look again. I have thought about learning things like, Kazakh. I've tried to learn Kazakh, but I have no one to speak it to. I have like one Kazakh friend, but we're connected on social media, but like we don't talk as often. So I decided, yeah, I'm not going to learn it unless like I have someone that I can sort of not visibly, I can imagine myself using it on a regular basis, like preferably in person as well. So But now that I actually have Uyghur friends, I'm like, oh, I could totally do that. It's cool as well. It has cooler sounds than Turkish if I'm biased. and it uses script. I have to learn the script though. I can't read Arabic script for your information. I've tried to learn the Arabic script. I can't do it yet. I'm sure I can do it soon because I can read Hebrew. But what do you think about the Mid-Atlantic accent? Mid-Atlantic, is it the fake one that they used on TV, like back in the day? I don't know how it works. Whenever I learn a language, I want to copy like a specific person's accent, or at least like a specific group of people, instead of something made up. That's why I don't like the RP accent, because I mean now people do speak it, but like originally it's a made up accent. It's meant to be the educated people's accent. So if you go to school, you learn it. German accent. Your pronunciation of Uyghur is just typical Slavic English. What is it? How would you say that in like Slavic English though? Because the English one is Uyghur, right? Uyghur, and it feels very wrong. Where is the we coming from? But I don't know. How would you bend the pronunciation to make it Slavic, or is it just Uyghur? Uyghur. Speaking of which, I want to know what the Welsh pronunciation of Uyghur is. Oh, guys, look. Oh, I can move it. Uyghurite. Okay, so they do use the English pronunciation, but they spell it right. English doesn't care about spelling. Welsh just takes everything English does and spells it logically. Uyghurite. Do they have the language? Yaith? No. Uyghur. No, they don't have a page for the language. Let's see. Language. This one. No, they don't have it. But okay. Anyway, it's cool. I need to learn the alphabet though, for sure. It's the Perso-Arabic script. I can't read any of this yet. Yet being the important word, the operative word. I have been to Arabic lessons. I don't know if I've mentioned, but like I've gone to Arabic classes, but it's not a serious class. It's just a casual kind of, oh, this is how the language works kind of thing. Is it critically endangered? Oh my god, I did no, that's one dialect. What about the other dialects? Are they all endangered? Or are they like okay? I don't know. I don't know anything about the situation. Central. Okay. I have to ask someone about that. I did not know which ones are endangered, which ones aren't. Where was I again? Amr has 24 languages. Don't do them at once. You were thinking about Kazakh. But yeah. Just... that would be my piece of advice, just personally. Just learn whatever makes sense for you at the moment. Having a solid short list comes from the grief of all the languages you can't imagine yourself speaking anymore. Oh no. I'm sure there are some that I don't know. I don't speak Mandarin anymore, for example. I can. When people ask me, do you speak Mandarin? I'm like, I can, but only if I feel like it. For example, when I'm talking to my Uyghur friends and then I want to have a secret language, so and my Turkish is not that good yet, so like I switched to Mandarin just because like we have that in common, even though neither of us really likes the language that much, but it's what we do speak, we can speak, and then my friend starts trauma dumping me. If someone says Uyghur in the English pronunciation, you would have no idea what they mean. So yeah, how do you say it then if you don't say Uyghur? Because Uyghur is the English pronunciation. Do a learning Arabic script stream. You know what? I'll put that, Ahmed, I will put that on the list. I will put that on the list. because the Arabic script is so useful. It's in like so many languages. I don't know any of it, any of those languages yet, but it's helpful. It's like me when I'm writing down stream learning Arabic script. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah. It's like how I learned the Thai scripts just because I wanted to. Actually, I tried it twice. I tried it a long time ago, gave up, and then I tried it again. And then now I can read the Thai script and nothing else, just the script. So maybe I should do it for Arabic script. But potentially for like a specific variation of it, because maybe the Arabic script for the Arabic language, but also potentially for other languages. I don't know. It's a fake accent. I thought about learning it so nobody would feel insulted by stealing accent. No, don't. And it sounds pretty cool. I mean, if it sounds cool, then do it. But I feel like you would get more weird looks if you speak mid-Atlantic accent rather than some real one. I don't know. I feel like accent is a particularly big topic in English because it's such an international language, and most polyglots I know, when they learn a new language, they want to like learn a native like accent. Except in English, like even though they could totally learn a native like accent, they choose not to because they treat English as an auxiliary language. I can't speak. As an auxiliary language, and so they decide to use their own accent instead. Whereas me, like sometimes people say, "Oh, why don't you speak your own accent?" I'm like, "This is my accent. This is how I speak. I've been streaming like 2 hours every week. Like, dude, this is how I speak. I'm not putting on an accent. I would be putting on an accent if I were to use a Cantonese accent. So I have a lot of doubts about the phrase "your own accent," but that's a different story. They do not hurt your ears. Does my accent hurt your ears? I could try. Now I could actually try and put on a stronger accent, a stronger northern accent if I wanted to. Even though I don't know what exactly this one might be perceived to be coming from. I feel like there was a bit of Scouse in there, or northeast. I can't do like a specific northern accent. I just have a vague non-southern accent in English. That's what I can say. Not even northern, just non-southern. The first 3 languages are languages that make sense. Just focus on Cantonese, that's the best one to learn. But what did you link? Oh no. Hold on. I should press here. How do you say it in Czech? I mean, Czech is phonetic. I can just read it. Uyghur, right?
Uyghur.
Yeah, Uyghur. Yeah, Uyghur makes sense. Yeah, Uyghur doesn't make sense. That's my hot take. How do you know Thai, not Arabic? It's a long story. I had a Thai friend, and then they sparked my interest in it. That's the long and short of it. And also, I'm from Asia. I'm from East Asia, so Thailand is way closer. It's way more common for people from Hong Kong to visit. Obviously, it's just a very touristy country. So yeah, a fair few friends. A fair few of my friends from Hong Kong do know Thai as well. They actually speak it. I don't speak it. I can just read the alphabet. It's really cool. It's really cool. I have my alphabet script practice book. Don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the room. I posted a reel about it and then I never used it. I enjoy owning books, I'm sure a lot of people are like me. English is a naturalistic Oxlang with homebrew communities. That can't argue with that. You're correct, Fredsky. Arabic script is kind of easy. I'm sure it will be. I feel like there are certain scripts that are hard if you learn it without the context of the language. Like Thai script is a good example, because Thai script doesn't make sense if you just try to, because it's so complex. Like from from the script to the pronunciation, you have to do like calculations and flow charts and stuff. So if you try to just learn it, it doesn't make sense at all. You can't just learn this is ka, this is ma, and then put them together. No, you sort of have to know a little bit of the language in order for that to make sense. And you have to learn, you have to practice reading it through learning some vocabulary. And I feel like if we're talking about like Arabic script in Arabic, in particular, then I feel like it's also similar. It's hard to learn the script without learning Arabic as well, because that's what my experience with Hebrew. And I know Hebrew and Arabic are like, they work in a similar way. With they don't write vowels. So I'll use Hebrew as an example. In Hebrew, if you want to read a word, because they don't write some vowels, you need to know what pattern, what vowels to put in. And you know what vowels by learning the grammar. So in practice, you can't read Hebrew. You can't read aloud Hebrew without knowing Hebrew grammar. And I imagine Arabic is similar. But if I learn Arabic for like other languages like Persian or Uyghur or other ones, then it would be easy because it's an actual alphabet. So they write all the sounds. I think. I'm not sure. You already learned Cantonese, so the language is on my list. Yeah, fair enough. I don't really look at my list often. I just know I have a list somewhere, and then suddenly I have a sudden urge to learn a certain language, and I go for it. Like today, before I yap on, before I go on with reading too much chat, I'm going to tell you what this stream is about, because you might have seen the title and thumbnail are a little bit different, because I'm going to try and do a bit of a different language today, just for fun. I'm not taking it seriously. As I said, I'm focusing on my 2 target languages. I'm not doing something new, but I can do it for fun. I'm not bound to like my current languages. I can do other things and learn about it and get to like learn some basic words and pronunciation and so on. And before I tell you what it is, can you guys guess it? Because I'm sure you guys have seen a thumbnail, and the thumbnail is a big tip, is a huge tip. And also, I told you I'm in my British era. I'm not contradicting that. I'm still in my British era. So, do you know what that is? Let me know what you think. I'm just playing a tiny guessing game before I actually do it. You imagine kanji are so rough that you don't know any Chinese language. Yeah, no, you can. I don't think you can learn kanji without learning the language. No, that's not possible. And I'm glad I don't have to learn kanji. Thank God. You know what? But if I have kids one day, I'm gonna make them learn Chinese characters before they can remember the pain of it. Like I have no recollection of all the pain that I went through. Because I learned it so early. So definitely, I'm gonna teach my kids that at a young age, even if I live like abroad here. Most quirks of Arabic only make sense for Arabic specifically. Okay, what is the language in the... That is a new pinned... I might have misled you. It might be a bit misleading. Something I said earlier. It's a trick question. Most quirks of Arabic only make sense for Arabic specifically. Malay and Arabic. What? You can write Malay in Arabic? Are you serious? I've never seen that. Hold on. I'm gonna look that up while you guys do the guessing game. Oh wow. Oh wait, is that the Arabic script? That is, right? What is Jawi? Jawi script. It's a system for writing several languages. It's based on the... Okay, so it's based on Arabic. Okay. Can can I do like examples? Oh, they don't have examples. That's sad. Omniglot Malay. Do they have it on Omniglot? I love Omniglot. Do you guys know Omniglot? Oh no, it's just Latin script. Boring. No, I guess they don't use it anymore. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I don't know enough about the Arabic script to comment on how it works. Right? All I know is, I mean, it functions a similar way to Hebrew because it's from the same source ultimately, but then they have like crazy connecting forms and all that. I've tried learning it while I was in the Arabic class, but then there's a lot going on in those forms. That's what I'm saying. Armenian. You know Armenian is on my list, right? I have Armenian on my wish list, but then I don't have, again, as I said, I don't have a good reason to do it. I need like a personal reason, and for now it's just a vague interest, and I know I won't be able to commit. Chess stream? No, I can't play chess, dude. I don't make me. I'll get my friends to come over and play chess on behalf of me. You know what? Let's do that. My best friend is really obsessed with chess lately, so I'm sure he would be more than happy to do that, maybe. But not me. I can't play chess. Gaelic, no. Cornish, closer. Catalan is on my wish list, actually. Catalan is there. Just because I like to, give the big languages the middle finger. Hungarian, huh? Interesting guess. Quenya. I would love to learn Quenya, actually. What's the name of the script in Quenya again? I forgot. Tengwar. Yeah, it's so nice. So beautiful. Fuck me. I love this script so much. I want to learn it. Look at this. It's like it's Chants of Sanaa. It's have you guys watched my game streams from last year? Chants of Sanaa. That's what it looks like. And it's like also like it has connecting forms, right? I think. Like Arabic? Or does it not? Oh, what the hell is that? No, I can't see any of these. Are these code points that actually exist? What the heck? What is this? Private use area. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I also love the Elvish languages because they're based on like Welsh and Finnish. I do like those languages. Surprise, surprise. I'm a language nerd. Like Tolkien, but I just hot take. I just don't like Lord of the Rings. I love what Tolkien does. I love the language stuff, but I don't love the stories. Is that bad? I do have the Hobbit in Welsh though. Where is it? Right there, it's right there. I have a Hobbit in Welsh. I might read it at some point. But yeah. To be fair, in my defense, right, the stories were written in order to give the languages a world. So the languages are the more important part of his work compared to the stories. So perhaps it's Breton. Yeah, you got it, AstroTuber. Congratulations, someone got the answer. That's what it is. So I'm gonna have to pull this down from here. If you guys follow my Instagram, again, follow my Instagram. If you guys are on my Instagram, you actually, I have already posted this on the story from like 1 hour ago. Yeah, I posted it. That was an actual tease. That was what I'm going to be trying to do a little bit today. That is Breton. Breton en français. And if you guys missed it, I made a video about this book like last Christmas. Yeah, because that was my Christmas gift for myself. Because nobody got me a gift, so I got myself a gift. And I have actually ripped the CDs to my computer. It's legal, guys. Ripping CDs is legal as long as you don't share them. And then I'm like, at some point I will try to do some of it, but I don't have a good reason. Now I do have a good reason to try it out a little bit. I'll talk about that a bit after I catch up with chat because I'm a bit behind. Malay in Arabic is used in Brunei. Okay, I know. I see. If you know Malay and Arabic script, you can go to Brunei. Maybe you can try that. Hello, Physical. Long time no see. Have I? When was the last time I saw you? Physical Gamer. Huh. But yeah, this is not a grind. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling with my guys, you know? If I were at the grind, I would be much more hardworking. I'll be doing stuff instead of just chatting right now. But I enjoy chatting. That's why I'm still on this stage of the stream. One thing you know about Jawi script is Jawi written Malay is added in Minecraft. Oh my god, Minecraft really does have everything. Is it like in the interface? Is that what you mean? It's like how my email clients, my browser is in Welsh, and then my Twitter app is in Polish, and then every time I screenshot something to my friends, they're like, "What is this? What's happening?" Tolkien was a massive language nerd. I know. That's my favorite thing about Tolkien. It's part of why you want to be a linguist. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love Tolkien as a language nerd. That's my favorite quality about him. One language to rule them all. Huh. You need to install a Tengwa font to see Quenya and code it using Unicode. Okay. I guess I do have to now. The story's just financed the conlang. I know, that's such a... It's so true though. That's such a mood. Just casually becoming one of the most successful storytellers in order to do conlanging. What a nerd. You've never read any of Tolkien's works. Me neither. I've tried to watch the films. I fell asleep halfway through, so don't blame me. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I have the book, so I'm redeeming myself. I'm gonna read it. I promise. I'm gonna do it. Isn't Breton more French than British? That's why I said it's misleading. My tip was misleading because British or how do I say? So Breton belongs to a subfamily of the Celtic languages called the Brythonic languages. Brythonic languages include Welsh, Cornish, and Breton because what happened is the Celts went from like continental Europe to the islands. What do the Irish people say? They say these islands. I think because Irish people hate the term the British Isles, so they say these islands. So I'm gonna do that as well. These islands, and then some of them went back to the continent, to France, modern day France. So actually, Breton belongs to the British languages, or Brythonic. They are synonyms. They mean the same thing. It's just that British. After that happened, and then the Anglo-Saxons came to the island, and then they took over, and then British acquired a new meaning. So British now also means, relating to the United Kingdom or relating to this island. But one of the many meanings of British is Brythonic, which is a language family that Breton is in. So there's your background right there. I should do, how I was saying I want to do language documentaries. I should do one. I should do one about Breton. You know what? That's my big goal. I'm just gonna start like a Kickstarter and then do that. Who knows? Yeah, do something to finance your creative output, like Tolkien. Do you think study is necessary, or is it possible to learn a language only through comprehensible input? Study is necessary, I think. No, actually, it's hard to just completely separate the two. By the way, hi Suomalainen mies. It's because in order for input to be comprehensible, you need to already know the language. You can't just... You can, but it's very hard to get into the to get to that stage where you comprehend something without studying, right? So I mean, if you look at, for example, the classic textbook Lingua Latina per se illustrata, that is a pure comprehensible input textbook. But the thing is, yeah, in theory it's possible, but in practice it just takes too long, because as a kid you have infinite time for comprehensible input, but as an adult, when you have like an hour a day, it's not remotely enough. So that's why studying is a more effective way of making use of your time. You need a balance of the two. That's what I'm saying. 俾自己嘅禮物係啊，俾自己嘅禮物啊，因為冇人買禮物俾我嘛，咁我咪買禮物俾自己咯。His name's so cool. Labas vakaras, VCMs. Did I use the right form? I think I used the right forms, right? Is it VCMs? You watch a few parts of the movie with bad audio and didn't get the story. I tried to read a translation of Tolkien's book and understood almost nothing, so we're even. I will let you know when I actually get to reading it, but I do have a few books on my read list, I guess. I recently started on using Storygraph, by the way. It's like an alternative to Goodreads. If you hate Amazon, and I do hate Amazon. Oh, there goes my Audible sponsorship. Oops, I just said that. Well, and then I started on Storygraph, and I have a bout of motivation to like log my reading every day. So maybe I'll read faster now. I'll read something every day. But I just started reading, you know, Han Kang, the new Nobel Prize literature winner. I started reading her Greek lessons in German, and it turned out to be the perfect decision, because it turns out the story is set in Germany. So I'm like, yay, I just reverted the story back to the language that it's supposed to be in, instead of Korean or English. Estas fent catalan. I don't know what that means. Estas fent. What is fent? Fent. No, I don't know what fent is. British era includes Breton. I don't know if it includes it. It was just like tongue in cheek. Like, again, I'm not studying it seriously at the moment, but I'm doing it for fun. Okay, let's talk about the reason. The reason is I'm not going to go into details, but I have started a new creative project. If you didn't know, I'm a composer, so I do creative things on top of language stuff. So I started a creative project relating to Breton culture. And I strictly don't need to speak any Breton, because it's more about the culture than the language. I can get a lot of information through French, because I do read French, but I thought this is the perfect excuse, you know, and it's a good chance to try something new on the stream. And since I have this anyway, it's a matter of time before I open it up, and so I'm just gonna open it now. Language documentary, yes, I know, I want to do that. But yeah, maybe I have to fund it somehow. Maybe I'll just, you know, just take a casual holiday and then fit some filming in there like I did this May. But yeah, that's going to need more like preparation and scripting and all that before. Because like the films, you say films in Polish, you don't say films in English. The videos I made in May were... they were more focused on interviews. It's more like I went there and I thought, hey, might as well get someone to talk about the languages. And then I just casually cut them together in post. But if I do a documentary, I have to decide what to talk about first, and then decide what questions to ask, and then how the questions fit into the story I'm trying to tell, and all that. You also dismount Amazon. Yep. There you go. The English translation of Han Kang is apparently shit. Oh my god. Really? Good to know. Well, I'm glad I'm not reading the English then. Yeah, my partner's reading the English one, so we're doing a little book club. Yeah, while you're talking about the Finnish stuff, I'm gonna open this up, like re-unboxing, because I've already unboxed it. But yeah. But where did you hear that, Mamot? Where did you hear that it's bad translation? I'm not very experienced with translated books, because I usually read things in the original. That's a weird flex, right? I mean, like, either I read them in like my languages, as in I read them in Chinese and English, or I read them in the languages I'm learning, as in like right now I'm reading in German, or I'm reading in what's my next book? My next book might be that one. It might be that one. So I read in Welsh. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about translated books, even though I used to want to be a translator. But like I just don't have a lot of experience with that kind of medium. Speaking of translation, apparently I have a sign name, guys. If you guys, any of you knows anything about like deaf culture, you know, people have sign names, and my sign name is it was my friend came up with it on my birthday just by pure coincidence, and then it's related to translation. So it's quite interesting because I don't do much translation nowadays, but you know, it's sort of adjacent to language learning, I suppose. So yeah, that's the Asimov book. It always surprises me how small it is. This is the only one that I own. I've seen them elsewhere. I've seen soft copies, I've seen hard copies. I have used like computer-based versions before, but I haven't bought one and owned one myself. And it's like, oh, it's tiny. It's like it's not much bigger than a phrase book. Do I have a phrase book? I don't have a phrase book. But because like other language textbooks tends to be a bit bigger, I think the colloquial ones are like this size, I reckon. So this is Asimov. I think the colloquial language textbooks are around this size, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, I'm not sure. I might be just imagining things. Yeah. I had a colloquial Czech. Mama will know, but I had a colloquial Czech book. Not Czech book, but like colloquial Czech textbook. I don't know where it is. It might be in Hong Kong. I bought it when I was in Vienna. When I was living in Vienna, I thought, hey, I'm gonna visit Czechia, so I bought a textbook for Czech and I never opened it, so I just own it. That's it. Where's my pen? I need a pencil. Do I need a pencil? I don't know. I've never used an Asimov textbook, so I don't know what I need and what I don't need. Local Cantonese polyglot flex that he doesn't need translations. I just don't read translations, not that I don't need them. If I want to read like for example, like, and now I'm reading a Korean book, then obviously I need translations. But yeah, I suffer from a similar problem to what English speakers suffer from, because usually English speakers tend to stay within like original English books. Like they do read translations, but statistically I think just English books are way more popular. Like most people just read English books, and I suffer from the same problem. I only read books in the languages that I can read instead of translations. I only read books in the original languages that I can read. Yeah. Except I know I can read like 10 languages. You know, slight difference there, but you know, same idea. You gotta learn Finnish someday. I do think Finnish is a really cool language, but it's just I don't have a good reason, as I always say, you know. I don't do it just for fun. Give me that book, the colloquial Czech one. I mean, I can sell it to you or something. I'm sure, but I don't know where it is. It might be downstairs, or it might be in Hong Kong. Either one. I have two bookshelves that are like 6,000 miles apart. No, not two. There's one here as well. That's my third bookshelf. Let's see. I'm looking through the front matter for the first time. So how do I do it? This is not my first time looking at an Asimov book, but like I haven't like done it really seriously. Vos origines, votre curiosité, la sympathie, un louable désir de culture ou le simple fait d'habiter la Bretagne me pousse à apprendre le breton. Yep. It just tells you have weird reasons to learn Breton. Basically, it's saying you're weird if you want to learn this language, but good, fair play, good job. Okay, let's... Sauna is a great reason to learn Finnish. I don't know. How do I feel about sauna? I have some weird memories related to sauna. I don't... Not gonna go into details. That was like an awakening. Caradori, I do want to... Wait, does it have... Does it... Because I have the... I can show you guys. I have the files on here. 1 second. Was... See, I have the CDs on here. Again, very legal because I own the book. But do they not have like a pronunciation track? Why is it just starts with lesson 1? Okay. I'm going to read the pronunciation. I mean, not everyone understands French, so I'm going to just I'm not going to read the French out. En outre, nous vous simplifions la tâche en vous proposant une prononciation à la française. No! What? They have like a... That sucks. They have a Frenchified orthography. No, why? Why would you do that? Wait. What is en outre? La syllabe tonique étant indiquée en caractère gras. Okay, so they say they bold the stressed. They bold the stresses. That's good. And then what's the italics? Oh, okay. You guys can see this. This is funny. So they have the actual... it's too reflective. So they have the actual Breton here. But then they have like a Frenchified pronunciation. Why? This is like when I open a like Lonely Planet phrase book for English speakers. They have a weird anglicized spelling. To be fair, I mean, Frenchified is not as bad as anglicized because English spelling makes no sense. But the point is, Breton, if you guys didn't know, Breton pretty much is already French spelling. The spelling is like... the language is very Frenchified, and the spelling is also very Frenchified. So I don't know why they need to further Frenchify it. Hello, Nicole. Hello, is that your first time here? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing a little... for fun study here, not very serious, but I'm trying a new language. Sauna is a place where people stand around in little to no clothing. So I can't imagine your weird experiences. I think it's just because I was a little Hong Kong boy living abroad for the first time, and I also have a very conservative upbringing. So imagine, especially like proper Finnish sauna, right? A sauna. You have to do it naked. Was that might actually have been my first time seeing naked women. Oh my god. I just had this realization. This is insane. I never realized that. Yeah, that might but also you couldn't bring your glasses in there, so I was practically blind. So I didn't really see anything. But yeah, that would have been my first time seeing. This is insane. Anyway, I wish such books would use IPA more often. Absolutely. IPA should just be normalized. At least like, broad transcription, like a general IPA symbols. Like, you don't need to be very specific, but it's annoying that they just use the... Yeah, whatever. It's okay. If I'm not mistaken, Breton orthography should be like Welsh in that it's pretty consistent, so it should be fine. You're learning Welsh and hope to get better set of signs in BS. Oh my... Wow! Are we doing the same stuff? Are we learning the same language? Yay! Target language buddies! You should get in touch with me. We should practice together. Yes, someone who's like me. Great videos. Thank you for liking my video. What video did you like? Was it like my latest video that you saw? But yeah, sorry, this stream is not about Welsh. Normally I do stream Welsh, but today I'm having a bit of fun, so I'm doing something else. So I'm gonna learn Breton pronunciation. Let's see. So a, it's like French. Et is fermé comme dans le français était. Okay, et ou est. Père. No, why is it's already inconsistent? The A could be an E or an E. Why? Why don't you stick to one pronunciation? Okay, it's fine. I, like French. I peut également avoir la valeur du I français, spécialement dans les terminaisons plurielles IN, IO. Okay. Oh, right. So the I can become like a semi-vowel, like a Y. It's fine, they're the same thing. Cadoriu. Cadoriu. Oh my god. Astrotuba, you were talking about IPA, right? They use the brackets. They use the brackets like IPA, like the narrow transcription. They use the square brackets. So, okay, for other people who don't know IPA, in IPA, if you use square brackets, it means like it's narrow transcription. That means it's precise. In general, without explaining too much linguistics. So it should be precise. But then what's inside the brackets is like the Frenchified pronunciation, Frenchified spelling. So they use, for example, they use OU for the U sound. That gets on my nerves. Breton is Frenchified. French already has a crazy spell. French is not that bad. French is like, it's nothing compared to English. English is just insanity. French is okay. At least if, in terms of pronouncing written words, French is easy. And also Breton, I do know that Breton spelling is more consistent than French. So, because they don't have the crazy like dropped sounds and all that. Breton is on your list. Yay! It was on my list. I wasn't going to actually study it. I just bought the book because I wanted the book. I'm a book hoarder. But now, as I explained a bit earlier, I'm starting a project related to Breton culture. So that's why I want to learn a tiny bit. Tiny bit. I'm looking at pronunciation. Or, peut-être moyen. Or, corp, do, or fermé. O. Why? The or can be any, can be o, or. O. Why? Ce dernier n'existe pas en français. The O doesn't. What? Does French not have the O? O, the like closed O. I did not realize that. Some become O. Mort. Mort is a. Oh shit! I have to learn the Frenchified spelling now. Like the fake IPA. I have to learn it because it's gonna use the fake IPA to show me whether it's O or O. Mort. Okay, so C in Breton is mort, not mort. Mort. Speaking of which, I can't believe I've never learned that. I never knew that Morgan is a Brythonic name. In Breton, it's like Morganet. It means born of the sea, seaborn. I never even realized it's like a Celtic name. I always just thought it sounded English. Because obviously to me, all the English names just sound English, right? Like even Peter. How am I supposed to know it's not from English? But anyway, so Morgan is from Celtic, which is kind of cool. U is the U is an U, like French. Yep, Frenchified it. Un. Okay. So UN becomes un, ul. Not un, ul. Un, ul. Okay. U with the dots. Looks like U umlaut, but it's not U umlaut. Okay. So it's like a diaeresis, as in the two dots, they tell you to separate the vowels. Gauzeus. Go. Oh, okay. AO is a O. AO is O. Gauzeus. Okay. Un accent circonflexe sur une vaille indique une contraction. Lar. Okay. They use the circumflex to mean a contraction. Okay, that's cool. Have you seen my video about contractions, by the way? People loved it. Hello, Phoebe. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Happy Sunday. Live in Southwest, so maybe Cornish. Yes, for sure. Yeah. A good friend of mine is learning Cornish. You know, Richard Simcourt, if you know him. So he gave me the Cornish dictionary that you see here. Cornish dictionary. But maybe eventually I'll learn all of them. But I don't know. For now, I'm focusing on Welsh. You want to see crazy spelling? Try Japanese. That's not... What do you mean crazy? Japanese is completely regular. It's just the 50 syllables. Morgan Lafitte. Yes, so apparently everyone knows that. All the Brits know that. I never knew that. Like today I said that to my housemate and then they were like, yeah, well, did you not know that Arthurian tales? What? Did you not watch Merlin? Did you not watch Merlin? I was like, what? It's not part of my upbringing, guys. So that I have to learn it like now. Okay, vowels. AE becomes, dans cet ouvrage, nous avons choisi la prononciation la plus courante, E. Okay, AE becomes E. Sclère. Dans certains mots, la prononciation reste néanmoins toujours diphthongée. Okay. Gaer. Oh, it's a false friend. Gaer in Welsh would have been like a fortress, as in Chester. Chester, if you guys live in England, Chester in Welsh is Caer, but Gaer in Breton is beautiful. Okay, AO is a O. Otro. Otro is Mr. What? What is a Mr. in Welsh? Because we just say Mr. Chris Eccleston is from the north. Yeah, no. He's from like Salford or Eccles or something, right? No, Salford. Is he from Salford? His name is from Eccles, but I think he's from Salford. Yeah. You're originally overwhelmed by Scottish Gaelic pronunciation, but when you got more comfortable with the consonant and vowel combos. Right, yeah, that's what I heard as well, because it's a very weird system. It's a different system, but it's also consistent. So if I were to learn Gaelic seriously, so I would spend some time, and then probably you could get used to it very easily. Let's read this very common word. That's not spelling. That's not what spelling is. Okay. So the U is not always an U. It sometimes is a W. I can't tell if these are like sound changes that were in Breton itself, or were they like from French. Like, is Breton like that because French influenced it, or is it... Or did Breton influence French? I don't know. Okay. EO is EO. They have a lot of vowel combinations. Actually, to be fair, Welsh also has a lot of vowel combinations. Okay, so AOU is O, EI is A, EO is IL. No, it's an open one. L. So Kaozeomp. Gauze, gauze, gauzeump. Gauzeump. Discutons. Ah, we discuss. Gauzeump. That's not a word I recognize. EU is like French. OU is OU. Yeah, they got that from French. OU with an accent est à l'origine la contraction de AO hors accent et ne se trouve qu'en finale. Sa prononciation varie suivant les régions. La prononciation la plus courante est OU et c'est celle que nous avons choisie pour cette méthode. Mais elle peut être également O or O. Okay, so OU has a bunch of pronunciations, but it's mainly O. Nasal. Oh, nasal. Very French. Is it dans la terminaison infinitive des verbes et dans la marque de superlative en becomes a. Where is Finistère? I'm guessing these are like regions within Brittany. Finistère. Morbihan, whatever the heck that is. Okay. So some places they keep the end on, an with a nasal, on. Some places it just becomes an a. Aon with the nasal. On weekend, on weekend, on. Okay, en with the nasal. In. Pain, okay. Pain in French, pain, which means bread. That is a more open one. Pain. But okay. Oh, where's the air does not nasalize, so it's ben. Hey, Ben, I know that word. It's like pencil. Brun, parfum. Okay. Oh my god, it's got more. It's got way more nasals than French. Eat your heart out, French. You don't have enough nasals. Breton has so much more nasals. On n'est pas nasalisé devant M. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, so if you have OMB, OMP, OMZ, becomes omz. Nasalize it. With the U with the nasal. Okay. It's more. It's Morbihan. I'm gonna look it up later on. Breast. You're late to this stream. Why am I learning Breton? Long story short is I've been interested in it. I have the book, and then I was gonna do it like at some point in the future. And then I'm me as a composer, I'm starting a project related to Breton culture, and I thought this is a good excuse for me to like dabble a little bit in Breton. I'm not doing it seriously, but having fun with it. The C is never. Oh, right, because Breton uses K. So, because Welsh uses C for all it never uses K in Welsh. So Welsh replaces all the K's with C's, whereas Breton has K, so it uses the C with like in combinations. CH is a sho, okay. Chon means to stay. Le groupe est totalement différent. Il s'agit d'un son guttural comparable au R allemande. R espagnol, Juan, Achtung. German speakers, they misspelled Achtung because they spelled Achtung with a lowercase. Achtung. Damn it, I thought you knew languages. Asimil. German, you need Achtung. You need to capitalize the nouns. L'endure, ce deuxième son se trouve par exemple entre deux voyelles. Plach. Plach. G is always good. G ends in ñ. Okay, good. Very French. They have GW. Okay, it's like Cantonese. Gu. What? No. Why is it so French? The H is not pronounced except, so it's only pronounced in front of an énoncé, c'est-à-dire en début de phrase ou après une coupure. The H is only pronounced in the beginning of a sentence? That's hilarious. Il ne se prononce pas partout. Grosso modo. Oh, so it's a dialectal thing. Okay. Qui ne sont plus prononcés nulle part. Oh, most of them have dropped the H. Oh my god, why are you so French, Breton? Pourquoi? Pourquoi vous êtes tellement français? No, you sometimes say the H. You sometimes... That's the absolute worst part of French spelling. The fact that H is sometimes pronounced, sometimes not. Why do they do that? Why? Beyond. Oh, the H is not pronounced in the middle. You're gonna go now. What? Thanks for dropping by, Amr. See you next time. The Morbihan is a sheltered bay in the south of... Oh, hey, you know what? I literally just learned the word bihan, just in here. Bihan. So it means small. I guess it's the same as bechan in Welsh. It's bechan in Welsh, bihan in Breton. So Morbihan is a little sea, Morbihan. So it's a bay. That makes sense. Okay. The ILL is also like French. Fuck. Oh, I hate this. Sorry. I said earlier I thought Breton was it made more sense, but I guess it doesn't. Okay, thanks for dropping by as well, Physical Gamer. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Okay. LH N. You know what? I'm tired. What? ZH. Okay, that's more important. ZH is a Z, but sometimes a H. No, in some areas. So the SH is the same. You know what? I'm a bit tired of reading about the pronunciation. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it, guys. Let's go for it. Let's see how it sounds. I had a tiny bit of the CD in my reel about this book. Now we're gonna look at it for real. Alexander Govatsky. What? Is that like an insider joke? I don't get the joke. Okay, let's go for it.
Quinta quintel.
Quinta quintel. You guys hear it, right? I'm gonna put it in open with... I need to use VLC.
Quinta
quintel. Quinta. So I'm guessing quinta is first because it sounds like quintav in Welsh. I'm just guessing. Oh, avant de commencer, il est absolument nécessaire de lire l'introduction qui précède, même si vous êtes faux débutant. It tells you you have to read the guide. You need to read the guide or else you can't use this book. Well, screw you. I'm not reading the guide. It's not my first rodeo with Asimil, so I'm just going for it. I'm not doing it seriously, I mean. If I'm doing it seriously, I'm gonna like actually follow the guide. And you know, go through what they do. If you guys don't know how Asimil works, go watch a video about it. It sort of tells you to translate from this to this and then from this to that. Like, yeah. Just watch Luca Lampariello's videos. I'm sure he'll tell you plenty about Asimil. Ah, what a great guy, Luca. Okay, Kinta, Kintel, Kinta, Kintel.
Die gemermaat.
De Gimmermat.
De gemerma de plulan.
De Gimmermat. You know what? I'm just going to listen it once and then I'm going to shadow it next. Is that what it tells me to do? Yeah, whatever.
Pelech im antipost?
Ama Emma.
Armer Emma. Armer Emma.
Pelech im armour?
Moch.
Aze Emma.
Trugari.
I do know Trugari. And also they dropped the Z at the end because French. But it's Trigared in Welsh. Trugari. De Gemelmat e plus. Okay, what? I can read the translation. De Gemelmat. So it's welcome, come well, I guess. De Gemelmat e plus lin. E plus lin it means in. Okay. What is it in Welsh? E plus lin. Belech Emma antipost. Belech Emma. Oh, the one thing I do love about the translations is that they have the French translation, and then the gloss. Fuck, it's too bright. If you know what gloss is when you translate word for word. So it actually tells you what each word is doing. So pelech is what place. Oh, so it's palais in Welsh. Pelech Emma is. Okay, Emma. My Emma antipost. What do we say? What do we say in Welsh? A swyddfa post. We post office swyddfa post. Is that what we say? I forgot. Or do we just say the post? T-post, but they say T-post, which means post home. Amon Emma. Amon is here. Amon Emma. Here is. So where is the post office? Where's the post house? Here is. Amon Emma. Belech Emma. Antipost. Amon Emma. Oh wait, did they pronounce the H? Is it A or Ha? Ha? I guess that means and. Belech Emma armour. Belech Emma armour. And where is the C? Aze Emma. It is there. I need to read the fake IPA to know if it's like Aze or Aze. I need to check the different. Oh, I can use my ears, I guess. Aze Emma. It is there. There is Trugari. Okay, let's listen again.
De gemerma de plulan.
Pelech im antipost?
Ama Emma.
Armer Emma.
Pelech im
Ah.
armour?
Marmor.
Aze Emma.
Aze Emma.
Trugari.
Pueladen.
Oh. Okay. So they don't say the H in meaning and. So and is spelled H-A and they just say ah. So it becomes like French actually. Let's see. The notes. The adjectives are always after, like Welsh. There are several ways to translate to be. Emma. The situation of the present of indicative. Yeah, okay, it is. What? Pour savoir si le verbe être est la situation, on peut remplacer et par se trouve en français. Et plus lent aimant antiposte. Oh, wow. That's giving Gallic vibes because it says in plus lent is the post office. Instead of the post office is in plural. We don't do that in Welsh. In Welsh we say mar swyddfa bost yn y ddinas yn plural. But they flip it. In plural is the post office. Mutation. No, do you talk about the R? That's not mutation. We have more mutation later on. I can't wait though. I'm sure they will talk about it at some point. En breton, les articles définis ne marquent ni le genre ni le nombre comme en français. Ils peuvent donc correspondre aux... Okay, yeah. Thank you. I'm not French, but thank you very much. Yeah. So same as Welsh. The is always just the. There is no gender or number. Antipost. Oh, but it changes depending on the next word. So it's like Welsh as well. In Welsh, you have depending on what the next sound is, and it's the same. Antipost. Antipost is armour. Why? Why is it antipost but armour? An is before the NDTH. Okay, so like dental sounds. N, an, anna, anda, anta, and h. Is the H silent? I don't know. And vowels. Al is other consonants. So armour, because armour, more is M, so it's armour. But it's antipost because N goes before T. That's annoying. Okay. Except L. What the heck? Okay. To answer a question, Belechem amor, amon emma. Okay, you say the place first. There it is. There is. Okay, let's listen again. Let's.
Die Gemermat.
De Gemermat.
De Gemermat de
De
Plulan.
Gemermat, mate. Oh. I was right. I was like, where's the T in the mat? Turns out they liaisoned it, like French. Liaison, the T became like, it's got stuck to the next word, e. De Gemermat Plulan. De Gemermat Plulan. De Gemermat Plulan.
De Gemermat de Plulan.
Mad. De Gemermat. It's like weakened as well. It's like mad plulan. De Gemermat Plulan.
De Gemermat de Plulan.
Pelechem antipost.
Pelechem antipost. Emma antipost.
Ama Emma.
Ama Emma.
A pelechem armour.
A Pelechem armour. Pelechem armour. A
Aze
Pelechem
Emma.
armour. Aze Emma.
Trugari.
Trugari.
De Gemermat de Plulan.
De Gemermat Plulan.
Pelechem antipost.
Pelechem antipost.
Ama Emma.
Ama Emma.
A pelechem armour.
A Pelechem armour.
Aze Emma.
Aze Emma.
Trugari.
Trugari. I like how, so the N with the nasal, N with the squiggly, is actually often gone. So Emma instead of Emman. And it's like the vowels sort of blend into each other as well. So M instead of Emma armour, Emma armour. Like Emma an. Pelech Emma antipost. Pelech Emma antipost. Okay, there is a exercise. Oh, you translate. What is that word? Très means translate. Très. Well, how do you pronounce OE? What is OE? Poeladen. Exercise. Poeladen. Pelech Emma Plulan. Pelech Emma Plulan. Where is Plulan? De Gemermat Ama. Welcome here. De Gemermat Ama. Welcome here. Ama antipost. Here is this post office. Trugari, thank you. Aze marmour. There is a C. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, by the way, one cool thing I like about Asimil, the books, is that they don't even bother teaching you the numbers. How they do it is, if you didn't know, you look at, again, you probably can't see because it's way too bright, but if you look down here, look at the page numbers. They have the page numbers in the target language. So like they have unan, unan, do. So you can just learn all the numbers from 1 up to like 500 just by looking at the page numbers. And I think that is absolutely genius. And then as for the cardinal numbers, as in like first, second, third, it's in the numbers of the lessons. Again, I can't see. So like lesson 1, first lesson, second lesson, and so on. And so they don't have to teach it. They just read it, and then up to 100th. And it's, I just find that's so clever. Okay, let's see. Exercise 2. Puela den dao, right? Is it dao? Dao. 2. Dao. Unan, dao. Le nian. So I feel like the imperatives, like do it imperative, it all ends with the like N nasal. So très for translate, and le nian for complete. Où est la mer? Où est la mer? Where is the sea? Belech et marmour. Bienvenue à Ploulin. De Guermermat et Ploulin. La poste est ici. Amant et man die poste. Guys, I'm gonna need my pencil because I do want to put the answers in. So give me a second. All the numbers, yeah. That's a crazy place to start learning, the post office. I don't know, probably they chose it because it's grammatically easy in some way. Asimo is very clever because they always they structure the lessons in this way where you learn it like from assimilation, like from comprehensible input, from guessing, from context. And that's why when they choose what to put in the lessons, they've thought it through. They've like found the grammatically easy things, or they teach you words that they can reuse again and again before they actually teach you other things. So that's one thing I like about it. It's like it's so well designed. So Pelech. I love how the blank that I have to fill has an apostrophe here, because Pelech, you need an apostrophe between the C and the H. Pelech immer amor. Okay, it's way too small. This book is way too small. I can't write that many words in this tiny font. What the heck? De Gemelmat et Ploulin. Ama Emma antiposte. Et où est la mer? À Pelech Emma Armour Trugaré. Let's listen to the answers.
Mour,
Ase Emma.
Trugari.
Pueladen. Trei.
Très.
Pelechima Ploulon.
Pelechima Ploulin.
Degemermadam.
Degemermataman.
Amma ema antipost.
Ama ema antipost.
Trugare.
Ase
Trugar.
marmour.
Ase marmour. Oh, do they not have the... They don't have the second exercise. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and then there's like a little a note at the back. You can see that from now you can, from now, you can use être to find the post office. As you said, Nicole, you can finally find the post office. And what's important in Brittany, you can find the sea. You can say thank you and say welcome. You are familiarized with the interesting orthography like a h and a n. Plus loin, nous avons forgé ce nom de... Oh, it's a fake place. No one... Because when I unboxed this thing and I made the reel about it, I tried to Google where the heck is Plus loin, and I couldn't find it. So it turns out it's made up. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Plus loin. That's interesting though, because like in my Welsh textbook, they also make up place names. Why is that a common thing that they do? Why? I remember in my Welsh textbook, this one right here, they keep going to places like Abercastell, and I don't think that's a real name if I'm not mistaken. For some reason, my YouTube studio has crashed in some way. It's okay. So plus gastel, plus fragan. What does that mean? Landerno. Okay. T is a well-known word because it means place, a house, right? It's not rare to see it written TY. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do like what data protection? Oh, what? I mean, you can use real place names. When I learned German, they go to like Frankfurt or something. When I learned Lithuanian, everything was in Kaunas, so they're not protecting anyone. So that's interesting. I'm gonna do a bit more because like supposedly with this method you're supposed to do like one lesson a day, but because I'm just doing it for the stream, so I'm not. I can do more. I can afford to. Jones the Butcher might be unhappy. What? Should I know Jones the Butcher? Who is Jones the Butcher? Please do explain. I'm small villages. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so like if people like they go study Welsh and then they get weirdly obsessed with like a particular village that was mentioned, they go to the village and annoy people. Hello, my friend. Siema. Jak się masz? Jak tam? Jak leci? MD. Do I know you? I can't remember. It's just initials. But welcome to the stream. I'm doing some Breton for fun and also drinking some fake beer. How have you been, MD? How's your week? I'm gonna look at the second lesson now. Yep, as I guess it. I guess Kendall is a lesson, and it is because ale. I do know ale is second. Oh, it's so handy to learn Breton from Welsh. Too bad they don't like have an easily accessible Welsh Breton textbook. Imagine if they did. That would be wild. Okay, comment ça va? Let's listen to the second one and see how it goes.
Ale kentel.
Ale kentel. Ale. I want to copy the right vowels. Ale kentel.
Ale kentel.
Ale kentel.
Penons et marbid.
What? Penosema bid. Penosema bid. Why is Penaos Penos? Penosemart bid. Penosemart bid. And obviously they do the French liaison. Penosemart bid.
Timat. Penosmart bid isio?
Isio? What?
Mat ker
Ker trugare.
Kom zarit brezonek?
Kom zaron un tombien.
Un tombien.
Dispar.
Dispar. Cool. Let's see. Third time here. Whoa. You go. Oh, thank you. Thanks for being here. It's lovely to see you. No, my tea's cold. That's so sad. Dobre evening. Panose macht bid. I like to decode the words one by one using my understanding. And then look at the translation. Demat. I know mat is good, so demat, good day, I'm guessing. De, because it sounds like did. Demat. Panose. Benosma arbid hiziu. Definitely that's heddiw. Like heddiw in Welsh. Hiziu. Arbid. What's bid? Oh, bid. Oh, it's a world. Oh my god. That's insane. They ask you, how's the world today? How's the world? The world is coming apart, guys. Mae'r byd yn cael ei ddinistrio. The world is being destroyed. But no, how's the world? Benos mar bid Jésus. Dans le langage courant et mon tendance à disparaître. Dans l'écriture, on le remplace alors par un simple apostrophe pour montrer la liaison. Mon means is. So it's like Welsh my. Benos ma au bid Jésus. I feel like if I ever try to speak Breton, I'm gonna accidentally mix a bunch of Welsh in it because it's so. I'm using like the Welsh part of my brain to do this. So like when I say Hiziu, I'm thinking heddiw. So I'm gonna like say a weird mix of that. Like I think I just accidentally said Heziu. No, Hiziu. Well, that's how it is. You know, when you learn similar, that's why I don't learn similar languages. Unless it's for fun. This is for fun. Disclaimer. Have you visited St. Fagans? I know I haven't been, but I know of it. I've heard a lot about it. All workers must be bilingual. That is very cool. Should I go work there or something? Dach chi'n dysgu Breton? Llydaweg yn Gymraeg. No, where's my key? What? Why is my keyboard not working? There we go. Llydaweg yn Gymraeg. Llydaweg. Yeah, just for fun. I'm a hwyl. Dwi eisiau dysgu tipyn bach o Llydaweg achos dwi'n gweithio ar brosiect ynghylch diwylliant Llydaweg. Felly dwi eisiau dysgu yn bach o'r iaith neu ddeall sut mae'r iaith yn gweithio ac yn y blaen. Pan oes yma ar bid, mad. I want to know how to pronounce it as well. I feel like maybe potentially I will have more collaborations involving the actual Breton language in the future. So I want to know at least how to pronounce it, which is, as we have discovered, is more complex than I initially expected. Demat, penozema, lots of liaison. Penozema ar bit Hiziu. Penozema ar bit Hizio. Oh, Hizio. Hizio. The ZIV becomes Hizio. Mat Kair. Trugare. So they say good, beautiful. The way to say very in Breton is beautiful. Because in Welsh we say iawn, which means like correct, right, well. So we say da iawn, like correct, good. But they say beautiful, good. Komzarit Brehonig. I'm guessing that means do you speak Breton. Parler fait arit. Dachin siarad. Siarad dachin Llydaweg. Comes. So that's so weird. So you don't say dachin siarad. You flip it. Speak do you Breton. Speak to you Breton. Comes arit Brehonik. Comes arit Breton. Oh, Brezonek. Sorry, Brezonek. Comes arit Brezonek. Comes arin. Oh, okay. So when you connect a verb to the auxiliary, there is always an a. So comme arit, you speak. Comme arin, I speak. Sharat atui. Comme arin, un tam bihan. Bihan, we've established bihan is bechan, a little. So tam must be bit, a little bit. Un tam bihan. Bihan. Tam bien. Dispar. It sounds like disappear in French, but no, it's unbelievable. Very cool. Okay. Let's try again. Demat.
Penaos maar
Penaos maar bed isio.
Mat.
Markeer. Trugare.
Kom zarit Brezonek.
Kom zarit Brezonik.
Kom zaron
Un tombien. Dispar. I think I feel my pronunciation right now might be a tiny bit more French than it should be. This, because my D is sounding a little bit like di. That's the French way of di, je dis. But dispar. I'm just checking if the D is like voice, like a D. But I don't think they don't talk about it. Because in Welsh, all the normally the D is like not voiced. Oh, they have the little spiral here. That's cute. The Celtic spiral. It's so cute. Okay. Let me try to go through it again. El kentel. Penosema arbit. Bit. Demat. Penosema arbit hizio. I love how it goes like, how are you doing? You start a conversation in Breton and then ask, do you speak Breton? I love it. Like, hello, good day. Let's do small talk. Do you speak English? Matgaio, Trugare. Komzarit Brezonik, Komzaran un tambion. I speak a little bit. Dispar. See the notes. It uses a lot of do. Yeah, it's true. It's like Welsh. I do something. I do speak. I do speak komzarit, komzaran. Infinitive plus verbal particle and then the auxiliary. Speak particle. I do. You don't use the subject. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. You don't. Yeah. I like it. I like it when languages skip the subjects. I don't know. I'm biased towards pro-drop languages because I speak Polish. La marque de la personne est révélée par la conjugaison du verbe. There's no particular way to ask questions. You just use the intonation. Komzarit Brezonik. Okay. You speak Breton. You speak Breton? Yeah. Nous avons vu dans la première leçon de un ar, un ur. Ah, okay. Un tam, one bit, I guess. Yeah. Un tam. Wait, tam, is that related to dim in Welsh? Because pop dim, everything, every bit. I think tam might be related to dim. Ur more. Okay. Change the consonant again. You don't need to, yeah. You don't need like a plural article, like some words. Thank God, French is insane. The grammar. I don't know why people say French is easy. French is not easy, my friends. Okay, let's train.
Pueladen, trei.
Pueladen, train.
Penon et marbe de plulan.
Penosement de plulan. How is it in Poulin? Comment ça va en Poulin?
Kom zarit mat.
Mat. Comme zarit mat. You speak well, I guess? Yeah. Vous parlez bien. Comme zarit mat. Comme zarit mat.
Kom zarit un tam Brezonek?
Comme zarit un tam Brezonek? Do you speak a little bit Breton? Vous parlez un peu Breton.
Kom zaran un tom.
Comme zaran un tom. Tom. Right? The R is a bit R. Comme zaran un tom. Comme zaran un tom. I speak a bit.
Matker, dispar.
Matker, dispar, very good. Great. Matker, dispar. And then I translate. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Prononce bid. Prononce bit. Hizio. Comes aran un tam. Je parle un peu. I speak a bit. Do you speak Breton? Comme zarit Brezonek. My brain is still processing the rit as the actual verb because in Welsh, it's basically like, do you speak the language? But in Breton, it's speak do you the language. So I need to get used to like processing the sentence like the other way. It's flipped. Un petit peu, a little bit. Un tom bihon. Great. Dispar. I'm going to listen to it again. And shadowing. I love shadowing. Did you guys know that? Penos mar bid.
Demat.
Demat.
mar bed.
Penos. By the way, I'm trying to shadow it without looking. Let's try. I forgot I should do that. I should like set up like a procedure of what to do with each lesson. Because I'm just winging it right now. So I should probably like close the book and then listen and shadow this time. Let's see if it works.
Penon mar bid.
Penos mar bid.
Demat.
Demat.
Penos mar bed.
bid hizio.
Mat.
Mat. Matker trugare.
Kom zarit Brezonek.
Comme zarit Brezonek.
Kom zaran
Comme zaran un tom bien. Un tom bien.
Dispar.
Dispar. Dispar.
Demat.
It sounds a bit like di.
Penos mar bed.
Demat penos mat bed hizio. Mat. Matker trugare.
Kom zarit Brezonek.
Comme zarit Brezonek.
Kom zaran un tombi.
Comme zaran un tom bien. Dispar.
Pueladen.
Okay. Nicole, you heading? Okay, thank you very much for being here. I don't think I'm going to be here for long either because it's been 2 hours. And I've got like some the basics in. Today I sort of talked a lot about doing it instead of doing it. I spent a lot of time like looking at the pronunciation, so I didn't get through a lot. But yeah, hope to catch up with you. Remember to subscribe so that you can see the next one. Hopefully, you're definitely part of my Welsh journey. Oh, that's so cute. You know, in Welsh, people like to say the taith iaith. Have you heard of that one? And I love that saying, taith iaith. Means the language journey, and people love to talk about that and ask me about it. When I was on the Doctoriaeth Cymraeg podcast like 2 weeks ago, they also started with that. Sut mae taith iaith ti? But yeah, good night. I'm deciding if I still want to go on. I might do like one more because these are pretty short lessons. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do one more. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. Let's do this. Are you guys happy with that? Are you guys happy with me doing one more? Are you gonna stay for it, or are you gonna don't leave? Don't leave me alone. Diolch. Oh, diolch am fod yma. Diolch am ymuno a fi ar y stream. Diolch am dysgu'r ieithoedd. Dwi'n dysgu hefyd. Da ni'n dysgu'r un ieithoedd. Mae'n gyffroes iawn. Mae'n mor gyffroes bod ni'n dysgu'r un ieithoedd. Ac, Poblwc. I'm going to do one more. Guys, don't leave. I'm going to do one more. If you leave, I'm going to stop it. It's like a weird threat. I don't know. But I do want to do one more. It's fun. I'm doing... Tredekinte. Trede. This feels weirdly Scandinavian. Trede. Yeah, I think you can barely see it, I guess. Trede. It sounds like tredje in Swedish. Trede. What is it in Welsh again? Trydydd. So very different though. Very different. Trede. Welsh, trydydd. I mean the same consonants, but like there's an whole extra sound there. Oh wait, I need to read the note at the end. How do you say hello in Breton? Okay. It's a question. Oh, they say Britophone. The Britophone. Oh, just in case you didn't know, right? Just in case. Breton literally means British. So yeah, Britophone. There are different ways to greet someone. Depends on the mood, the circumstances, the intimacy. So you can say Demat, good day, but also a bit, how is the world? Okay. Speak you. Speak to you. We have used it for one person. Like in French, you can use the vouvoiement. Okay, this is the formal one. Vouvoiement. Arit. So arit is a formal you or plural you. There is an area in southwest of Brittany where they don't use the informal at all. That's insane. Okay, that's interesting. But when in doubt, it says when in doubt, dans le doute. And when in doubt, vous voyez. When in doubt, use the formal language. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do the tredekinte. Nøyal.
Brau e an amzer e plulan.
Braue. Atom meive.
Oh my god, I can guess what it means.
Guire.
Oh,
Glas e an oap.
this is fun. I can guess so much.
Pelerima noot.
I can't guess this one. Odd.
Azema.
Deom da nøyal.
Deom de Nøyal. Okay, Deom de Nøyal. We go to Nøyal. Nøyal. Swim. Okay, Deom de Nøyal. Deom. Bravo. Ew. Oh, it's ew in Welsh. Okay. In Welsh it's ew. In Breton it's spelled like ew, but they pronounce it like ew. Yeah, ew. Brav ew and amzel. I understand the entire sentence by guessing. Oh my goodness. Brav ew and amzel et plulan. Great, lovely is the time in plulan. Bravo. Atom. Ives. I don't know what that is. Atom. Tom. Oh, Tom is hot. Why is it hot? Tom. I'm sure I know. Is it trum? Trum is heavy though in Welsh. Tom. Ives. Hefyd in Welsh. Ives. Hefyd. I see everything now. Okay. Gwil il. True is. I love how it speaks. I love how it's like Yoda speak throughout. It's like all Yoda speak. Lovely is the time in plulan. Lovely is. and hot is also. True is. Blue is the sky. Oh my god! Oh, this is all literally Yoda speak. Oh, I love it so much. I apologize if I was too close to the mic. I just felt like speaking close to the mic, but I tuned the mic so that I don't need to speak close to it. Like this is the optimal speaking distance. I just felt like doing that for some reason. My bad. I'm in a mood. Twim. What is twim? I did not know twim. Twim means it's South Wales. That's why I don't know it. Yeah, I use cynnes, but in South Wales they say twim for warm. Twim. Okay, yeah. So Tom, thank you. Diolch, Joy. Twim, Tom in Breton. Ha Tom eo Ives. Okay, let's go back to the Yoda speak. Gwil eo, glas eo, and how do you pronounce it? Oh, they don't say Ives. They drop the Z like French. And not opal. Opal? Why is it opal? Awr in Welsh. Awr. Opal? I don't see the connection between awr and opal. Pelechima and odd. Anod. Pelechima and nod. Oh, it's a coast. What's a coast in Welsh? Coast. No, coast. Arfordir. So that not the same word. Arfordir. Nope. An odd. Azema. There is the coast. Deom da Noyal. Deom da Noyal. Okay, let's try listening again.
Brau e an amzer e plulon.
Oh, I'm so
Brawe. A Tom me ive.
Guire.
I just realized, guys, I made a stupid mistake. No, not stupid, but not my fault. But anyway, so amzel in French, in Welsh, amzel is time. In Breton, it means weather, which is interesting because in French, time and weather are the same word. So I can sort of see the connection there. So I just need to remember that's a false friend. It is the same word, but it developed a different meaning. So it's not time. I thought it says the time you have a good time, but no. The weather is nice. They're small talking. That's so interesting though. What? Is it because of French or is it just a natural development? Because it would make sense if there's a French influence. Because time and weather are the same word in French. Anyway.
Glas e an op.
Glas e an ob.
Pelechima an nood.
Manod.
Azema.
Azema.
Deom da Noyal.
Deom de Noyal. I love the voice. Okay, let's see. Deom, okay. Emma. Oh, there is a different verb to be. Bézin. Okay, why do you use a different verb to be? Quand le sujet est défini et qu'il suit le verbe. Quand le sujet est défini. Okay. The subject is definitive and it follows the verb, so is the person. Bravo amor. So is ill only when it's the afterwards. So bravo amor. Nice is to see. The adjective is at the start because it's the most important element of the phrase. Can't argue with that. That's what Yoda would say. What weather it is, what time it is. Yeah, I know. It's from context because like in French you would say quel temps fait-il? It is doing what weather instead of what time it is. Because yeah, so the same noun but different verbs. So in French, if you want to ask what time it is, you would ask it is what time. But if you want to ask about the weather, you ask it does what weather. So it's different. But yeah, in certain contexts, it would be quite confusing. Like the weather is nice versus the time is nice, I guess. So yeah. The verb always follows the adjective. Okay, so good is the time, good is the weather, and then the subject. Oh, even if you say, oh, it's nice, you would say nice is. Nice is. True is. That's so funny. That's low-key giving, like, it's giving, Japanese or, like, verb end languages, like Turkish. Amzel? Oh, okay. No. Amzel means both. Amzel is both weather and time. So I was not wrong. It's just that in Breton it means both, like in French. Odd. Mont dan odd. Mont dan odd. Mont dan odd. Go to the coast. Mont dan odd. Dan odd. Dan odd. Okay, very cool. Let's do the exercise and then finish it there.
Très.
Des maths.
I love how they do like the French thing where they're like at the end. Très. That's so French. Très.
Poeladen. Très.
Des maths.
Des maths.
Brauw an amzer is you.
Brauw an amzer is you. There's a lot of going on in this language. The V is not really a V, is it? The V is a W. Brauw an amzer. Brauw an amzer. Brauw an amzer is you. Brauw an amzer is you. Brauw an amzer. That's so weird. Brauw an amzer is you. Okay. Bonjour. Good day. It is. The weather is nice today. The weather is great today.
Tomeo an amzer.
Tomeo an amzer. The weather. Warm is the weather. Hello, Timothy. Good long time no see. How are you doing? You're joining at a very weird time because I'm trying to pronounce some very weird sentences. Brauw an amzer is you. Okay. Tom an amzer. Warm is the time. Warm is the weather. Ah, Yoda speak. It's so great.
Glaser.
Glaser. So they do the liaison. They turn the S into a Z like French. Because it's like GLAS and then the next word is a vowel. So it's like glaser. Like French. Glaser. Armour. Blue is the sea. Glaser Armour. Let me just check if they actually say a Z sound.
Glaser.
Oh no, actually it's not really an S. It's like not really a Z. It's like between an S and a Z. Glaser Armour.
Tomeo armour.
Tomeo Armour. Warm is the sea.
Glaser noble.
Oh, the same form for the question. Glaser noble? Glaser noble? Glaser noble? Blue is the sky?
Tomeo armour.
Glaser noble.
Glaser noble? Okay. I'm gonna try and shadow the whole thing once, and then I'm gonna do the translation exercise. I think that's gonna be. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my procedure for doing Asimil stuff from now on. Let's do it. Close the book. What? Ah.
Rede kintel.
Hede kintel.
Deum da neuial.
Deum da neuial.
Brauw an amzer est plus long.
Brauw an amzer est plus lang. Brauw an amzer. Brauw.
Tom ive.
A Tom ive. Ive. Tome ive. Eh oui, ive.
Guire.
Guire.
Blase en noble.
Blase en noble. Blase en noble.
Pelegema noot.
Pelegma noot. Pelegma noot.
Azema.
Azema.
Deom da neuial.
Deom de neuial. She sounds so excited. I'm so happy for her. Like she said, let's go swimming. And she sounds so freaking excited. Deom de neuial. Yeah, so you can see this book has already got the space repetition built in, because like in the first chapter they had peleg, which means where, and then it was not in the second chapter, I think, the second lesson, and then in the third lesson it comes back. So yeah, it is like space repetition, and I'm sort of ruining it by doing it 3 lessons in one go. But what can I say? Whatever.
Braue en amzer plus
Braue en amzer plus lent.
Braue.
Braue.
Atome ive.
Atome ive.
Guire.
Guire.
Blase en noble.
Glase en noble.
Pelegema noot.
Pelegema noot.
Azema.
Azema.
Deom da neuial.
Deom de neuial. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's do the translation. Allons nager. Let's go swimming. Deom de neuial. Le ciel est bleu aussi. The sky is also blue. Glacio en noble, ive. C'est vrai. Guire. The eo becomes e when it's like de-emphasized though. Guire. C'est formidable. Oh, the space recognition again. It's requiring me to recall words from like earlier chapters. Formidable. Disparaît. Le temps est chaud et beau. Tom a brave. Tom a brave eo. An amzel. Is it an amzel? I think so, yeah. Tom a brave eo an amzel. Tom a brave eo an amzel. So the word glass, it is in many Celtic languages. Did you know that glass in Glasgow is from like Brythonic languages? It means like blue or green. It's a classic language thing where blue and light green are like interchangeable. So glass nowadays in Celtic languages it means blue, but back then it meant green. So Glasgow is actually a Brythonic name, not a Gaelic name, and it means like green hole. So fun fact for you. I'm gonna put this into like my compilation of Welsh fun facts. To be honest, I'm trying to put together a video for that, but I have to like go through all my streams to find these fun facts. So yeah, so today I gave a fun fact about Glasgow. But yeah, I think it's mainly because back then Glasgow was part of Strathclyde, right? So Strathclyde is like a Brythonic speaking nation, like with Cumbria and all that. So the people there are actually related to the Welsh, and then I think it was afterwards that it sort of became the Scots area that is. Is it like Qing and Qingdao? Yes, that's the thing, and it's really weird. It's the same pattern in many languages where light green and blue were like the same word. I forgot what other languages, but there are more. But yeah, Qing and Qingdao, that's the same thing as well. It used to mean blue, now it means green, and that's why we have the idiom. We have the proverb, the Qing. Ting in Cantonese, it comes out of the blue. So originally it meant the light blue comes out of the blue, but if you read it from like a modern language perspective, it means the green comes out of the blue, and that doesn't make sense. Oh, by the way, the idiom means like to be better than your teacher. The pupil has become the master, that kind of meaning. So I'm not a linguist, but I feel like I've seen some hypotheses where there was a time when humans in general perceived colors differently, and then we sort of developed alongside the language to perceive green and light green and blue as separate things. I don't know. I've read something like that, but it's incredible how it's the same phenomenon in like completely different languages. So yeah, Glasgow. But that's why Glasgow doesn't have like a translation in other languages. It's just Glasgow in every language. Oh no, I mean in Gaelic it's Glasgow, but Glasgow obviously comes from Glasgow. It's not a parallel thing. Let's see. Un palette plus étendu. Oh, this one explains. So glass it encompasses, and I can't speak English. It encompasses more than blue in French. So glass relates to all the colors of the sea. Oh, that's way more. There's gray, there's green, there's other tints. Leaves are glace. Le pelage gris des animaux. Les cheveux gris sont... Oh my god. What? A grey horse is also glass. Oh, that's cool. So it goes way beyond that. It's not just green and blue. It's also any colors of the sea. That's beautiful though. I like it. And it sounds like glass in English, which is nice. Grey is a bit like what transparent, I suppose. Odo and arvo. Oh, arvo. That's the same word in arfordir in Welsh. That means coast. Arfordir, coastal land. Arfordir. So in Breton you have odo and arvo. So the coasts of the coast, or something like that. Côte d'Amour. What? Whoa, no, I need to look this up. Where is Arvor from? Has it have anything to do? Because apparently, so it says in Brittany, because I know nothing about Brittany, right? I've never been there. But apparently, Côte d'Armor is armor, just checking. Littoral means... I did not know this English word. What the heck is this word? I've never seen this word in my life. Let me know if you've seen this word before. No, oops, wrong window, sorry. Go back. This one. Have you seen this word? This is an English word. I've never seen this word. I thought I saw the French word and I thought it means literal, but no. I know it doesn't mean literal, but it sounds like literal. It literally does sound like literal. Literal. Relates to the shore. Okay, the seashore where you can sell seashells, I guess. So arvor means literal, as in related to the seashore. What's pleonasm? I do not know this word. Pleonasm. Make a pleonasm. Redundancy in linguistic expression. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So the coasts of the coast. So it's meant to be redundant. The coasts of the coast. Odo anarvo. That is pretty cool. It's the coast of the coast. And you can see the what's the Triskelion you said? Yeah, Camille wrote the Triskelion. They have it here as well. That is so cool. Okay, I'm enjoying this a lot. I mean, I guess starting a new language is always exciting. But I think that will be it for today's Breton. Breton, no, not Breton, Breton. It's artir mor. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, I guess arvor just means on the... Mor, right, yeah. Mor is a sea, armor on the sea. So smashed together becomes arvor. And then put tir at the end, it becomes coastal on sea area, on sea land, right? Arvordir. And I guess apparently, so in Breton they have arvor, and then they have odu, and arvor, the coasts of the coast. Anyway, it's been fun. Thank you for joining me today. There are some people that aren't regular, so I'm very glad to have you around, Timothy and Yijo, and other people as well. Can you tell the saying again? You can look up. That's how work out. Somehow, okay. OBS doesn't let me type. You can look it up. That the green. I mean, modern language that's green, but like it used to be light blue or like I don't know. I don't know colors. I'm temporarily colorblind now, I guess. The green comes out of blue, and that means the student outmatches the teacher, I suppose. Or when you teach a student and then your student becomes really good at the thing you're teaching, and you say the student is a green, that comes out of the blue. Yeah. So that's lots of fun facts, all the fun facts for you today. Anyway, so thank you very much again for being with me. I was worrying that this would be boring because you can't even see my book, but hopefully I have read out enough and explained enough that you can follow along what I'm thinking in my head while I'm reading the book and listening to everything, and also maybe you can take a leaf out of my book when it comes to like using this method of learning, this textbook, and how I approach a new language, because I don't think I've actually shown you how I approach a new language. I've been talking about it. I talk about my language learning on my channel since 2020, and I've been streaming, but I've mostly been streaming me getting better at a language that I'm already relatively fluent in. But now you can see how I approach a brand new language and how I try to break it down, especially when it's like a language that, I mean, I know a similar language, I know Welsh, so I can sort of guess things, but find the similarities and differences at the same time, and hopefully that helps me like get like a basic footing in this new language. I don't know if I'll continue this. Please do let me know, chat. Let me know right now, actually. Do you think I should keep doing this, or should I go back to other things? I have like several things that I can sort of rotate between, I suppose. I can rotate between the Welsh, I can do the stenography stuff, the Breton stuff. Sorry, they're all so niche. Sorry, I'm such a very niche person. I never do anything mainstream. Yeah, I have actually also thought about like watching TV on stream, but that's always risky because they can catch you for copyright. So I'm worried about that. But I'm thinking maybe if I do like sign language television, then maybe they won't catch it because they can't hear the music. I can just mute the whole thing. I don't know. Please rename to Israel's fun facts. I have a lot of fun facts. Like, even I was talking to my housemate this morning, and then she was like, Israel, you've given me like 3 fun facts in one row. In a row, that's not English. You've given me 3 fun facts in a row in one morning. And I guess I did. I don't even remember what fun facts I gave her, but I did. And it's joyful. I think my friends once said linguistics, like unless you actually study linguistics seriously, like linguistics for the general public is basically just a collection of fun facts about languages, if you think about it. So that's me as well. That's me, because I'm like linguistics adjacent. I know some things about linguistics. I'm no linguist. I have to make that disclaimer. But I know some things about linguistics. And then as a result of me knowing this little bit of linguistics, plus me learning many languages, I'm full of language fun facts. So I can I can give you more facts any time of the day. So if you want more fun facts, please do let me know. If you would be interested in watching more of this, what I've been doing this stream, and yeah, if you watch this in the future, you can also leave a comment telling me what you thought about this stream or what you suggest I do other than this. And if you want to learn more fun facts, just remember to tune in. I said in the beginning, I think these will be like approximately a weekly thing. Again, I can't promise anything because I do have other things to do. As an artist, my schedule is really erratic. I might just get really busy at one point. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I should be doing this like approximately once a week. So if you do want more fun facts, like ones related to Glasgow, do tune in next time. And thank you again for being here with me today. It's been grand. And Camille, if you're still here, thanks again for the birthday